Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly indices forecast. Before I start, I really like to invite you for our Swing Trading Masters event. I'm really excited that we'll start this week on Wednesday. We will not only have like a learning part, but we will also trade together during some time of period. But of course, you have more details in the link below. I also would like to tell you that this is mainly for Forex, but you can easily also use it for indices. So if you're more interested to trade like indices, like a long-term perspective, like investment, or even if you plan to trade stocks, this will be really good for you because I will show you like ultimate strategy which you can use on every single market. So as long as you understand the basic which I show you there, you can apply this strategy everywhere. So it's not only for Forex, you can also use it on indices. And I will also would like to remind you about bonus which you will get. So if you join this event, you can choose whatever event we organized in past for free. So this is first time and probably the last time when I make something like that. So feel free to check all details. You have link below. So if you still have any questions, feel free to contact me. So let's go to our indices. First, this week was good to trade because we have some volatility, and I would like to also show you two trades which I took last week. Only two trades because simply I trade with the main direction, so I was waiting for continuation of sales, and I will show you this directly on the chart. This is US 30 first trade. Unfortunately, my broker, I couldn't log into my broker right now, so I just make the screenshots. I just mark the entry. So it was 1, 2, 3 here. This was a US 30 M6. Small stop loss, you see 500 points. First target was hit here, and the second target 2,300 points. So you see it's like 4 times more. Yeah. So basically, this was really good trade. This was on Friday. And also NASDAQ on the M12. This is 1,000 pip was our, not pip by points, was our stop loss. So you see in this case it was like a 1-to-1 because first target was hit here, and there was second target. Of course we had NFP, so if we would get lucky, price could continue really because there was a lot of room to go down. Unfortunately, price started to range a little bit. Okay, so those are two trades only for me, but you get really much more opportunities to trade with previous week. Of course, my trading plan says that I trade with the main direction, so I don't, for example, trade like we have here DAX, those longs. Yes, and I will also show you on US 30, and I will tell you why. Okay, this is DAX. So what we see, last week we discussed about this range, and price broke this range, and we had this continuation, and price almost retested our resistance. There we had bounce, and price went down exactly to the previous support. Okay, so you see that, and this is what I will also teach you during our event, how to draw correctly lines, so you will immediately know where price might react. And as you can see, this is the line which we draw, which I draw previously, and price reacted exactly on this line. Okay, so that's why we need sometimes to understand higher time frames to trade better on the lower time frames. Okay, because this is really crucial knowledge to understand, because if we go in the right market direction, when we understand what is going on in the higher time frames, it's much easier for us to trade on the lower time frames, and we can get bigger profits then. Okay, so DAX, what we have right now. So basically, I was looking for entries here on DAX, and here unfortunately there was no setup for me, but if you catch something, this was really good. Like I said, not much opportunities for me because I cannot trade here, simply because my trading plan says that I have to trade with the daily trend, and daily trend was short. Okay, daily trend was short. Even if we have a situation like this, that you will see that, you know, price is pushing up, that we have 1 to 3s on the 1 hour chart, And you can say, okay, we have uptrend. Yes, on the lower time frames, yes, but on the daily chart, this is only the retracement. Yes, and we can expect continuation. So if I get bounce, short entries are okay for me, but not buys. Okay, but definitely after breaking of this range here, after breaking of this resistance here, you get really nice options to trade. Okay, after breakout of this top, you could start to look for entries here. Then after retracement, again possible entries. Sorry, and then about after breakout of this highs, another entries. But price did something different, so you just simply draw trend line here on the. You can draw it like this. It's not quite good. We will just use the 36, but this is your first area where you can look for entries. And then you see that price went down. So this was another option. But price stopped on this support. So if you see a situation like this, you need to wait for price to break those lows. Okay, so here you look for short entries. You can still grab the entries if you have something after the retracement. You still look for short entries. Okay, so this is like an update, and I would like to show you how to use price action to trade. So what we have right now on the daily chart, we have this. Maybe let's go to weekly. And weekly, you see we are still in the range, but right now it looks like momentum can still continue to go down. Okay, so we go to daily chart, and daily chart is really easy right now because we have this trend line, daily momentum, and what we have two levels of the support. Currently, price is retesting the first one, and this is the second one. If price continues to go down and will hold this area, we can have another bounce, and maybe at some point price will go here. Okay, so we will have this bigger range, or we'll still get situation that price will stop here or here, will go and retest our daily trend line and still try to go lower. Okay, so this is also a possible scenario. Right now it's simple because weekly is pointing down, daily chart is pointing down, 4-hour chart is pointing down. So every single retracement for us is just option to sell. Okay, so we wait for the retracement. Whatever happens on Monday, retracement, you look for short entries on the lower time frames. Okay, on the lower time frames, this is our trend line. Okay, so any retracement back to the 36. Whenever price breaks to the 3 line, you can look for short entries. Okay, pay attention that we are on the support. So if you decide to take short entries here, you have to manage your positions here. Okay, but if price reach this level here and this trend line will hold, you look for short entries and you target first this support, and then you have another option here. And if you pay attention to 4-hour chart, this is more or less our 4-hour. So if we get bigger retracement here, you look for short entries here. If you want to trade against main direction, try at least to wait for the 4-hour chart trend line breakout. So if you see the price is staying here, after breakout of this line, you can look for buy entries and target this daily trend line. Okay, but at least wait for the 4-hour chart trend line breakout. So this is DAX. We go to NASDAQ and we see what happened. We said last time that we would like to see breakout of this area resistance or this support, but we also said that we can trade inside this range, but price broke this. Okay, so also here we had options to trade. Yes, so we had, you see, price broke it, so we have to adjust a little bit our line. So after breakout here, you can look for long entries. Then, as long as price is pushing up, you can look for lower. I'm saying about the lower time frames, 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, or Renko, like I trade. Okay, I use this analysis to understand price action, and then I go to Renko to find some entries on the small settings like M12 and M6. So here you could look for entries. Then price slow down. So you had those highs, and again after breaking you look for another entries. Okay, and then price went up, reached our another resistance, and here made 1-hour chart. Let me delete the lines. Here made short 1 to 3, sorry, long 1 to 3. So again you can start to pay attention to buy. Okay, but you see also with this buy we can draw some trend line. Okay, some trend line here. Because price reacted, and after trend line breakout, you can so here you look for buys, but nothing happens. So here you start to look and sell it. Okay, why we can sell it? Because if you pay attention on the higher time frames, price reached daily resistance together with the daily 36 EMA. So that's why it was a reason to try to sell it after trendline breakout of the 1 hour chart. And then our goal is 4 hour chart 36 EMA. So you see price just stopped. So if you see situation that price stop here, you can again look for long entries for another continuation, target this or this trend line, or breakout of those lows. Okay, and then you look for sell. And the trade which I showed you, this was the situation that price went down. I didn't have chance to jump in here because this was my sleep time. But on Friday morning, price was here, so my trade was on the M12 was somewhere around this level. So I just used combination of this 1 hour chart 1 to 3 with the Renko, and you see this was NFP time, so price went down, and you see I could look for, my goal was here, yes, maybe not on Friday, but basically long-term target was here, so it's around 70,000 points. So if your stop loss is like 1,000 and the target is 70,000, you just do the math. Okay, so if you really jump in here and manage this trade, if you know that the potential of this trade is here, you can really get great profits. Okay, so that's why our top-down approach is so crucial for trading on any single time frame. Okay, not only for swing but also for day trading, scalping, because then you know how you can basically manage your target, because we never know what market will do, but indices are really, really volatile if they are. So sometimes we can have just breakout and we will just get like candle like this. Yes. So even maybe price won't hit this, but you can easily have 10 to 1, even 15 to 1. Yes. If you catch really good trade in the good area. Okay. So that's why it's really, really powerful approach. Okay. So let me go back to trading. Sometimes I speak too much. But this is because I love to trade and I love to teach. Anyway, let's go to weekly chart, and price broke 36 CMA, went down. Yes, price reached the support. Still, we are below the 36, so we can have continuation to this support, or if we get bigger retracement or big move here, this is our next support. Okay, daily, right now it's obvious that we are pointing down. Okay, price reached the 36 EMA, but it's not obvious yet if we will have this continuation. Okay, because we can still have situation that price will go and retest this area again, and then will collapse. Okay, as long as we are below this line and below the 36, our point is to sell. Okay, so we go to 4 hour chart, and right now we don't have simple situation because price reached this support. So basically we are in this area of wedge. Okay, so the best way right now is to wait for breakout of this or that. This is the safest way, and then take the long target resistance trend line, or take short entries and target support, and in case of the breakout you have another opportunity. Okay, this is the best way, but also here you can see, okay, I have if you want to trade really like just jump in out, if you want to use this range, this is around 20,000 points, so it's okay. So here, whenever price breaks this line, you can still sell. Okay, you can still sell and target this support. US 30, what we have here. Also here, yes, we had the breakout of this range here. This is and here you could look for long entries. Okay, like on the NASDAQ, price reached our support. Sorry, this is resistance. So exactly here, you start to pay attention for buys here. Okay, then after retracement, you can start to buy. If you start to see the price make the range after breakout, you buy. Again, price start to range. After breakout, you buy. Price is making 1 to 3. You still look for buys. Price is breaking 36 EMA. together with the trend line. Basically, we don't have trend line, so just we use the 36. You pay attention to sell, okay? Then price is making short 1 to 3, you look for sell. And this is exactly where I took the sell, okay? This 1 hour chart 1 to 3 plus M6 on the Renko. Yeah, so you see this was my target more or less. I could manage my position around this. So you see that this was really nice, and in case of the breakout we could really achieve more, but because I take it on really small time frame M6, I simply manage this on M6. But if you enter on the M6, you can, for example, manage your trade on the M12 or M24, or if you enter on the 5 or 15 minute, you can manage your trade on the 1 hour chart or 4 hour chart if you see that there is reason to do this. Okay, so what we have right now on US 30, let me show you. So we have this resistance, which I removed. Weekly, we'll go with weekly, and on the weekly chart you see that we were below the 36, and right now we are above. It's a little bit indecision moment right now for NASDAQ, okay, but it's still start to looks like sorry, not NASDAQ but US 30. It still makes it looks like it makes lower lows, okay, but it's still not so obvious for me. Definitely what is obvious, this trend line, this daily trend line, of course, resistance, and because price reached this, we can have another continuation after this daily short 1 to 3, another continuation. If we go to 4 hour chart, we have a little bit more details here. So what we have this support. We also have this trend line here. Okay, so those are the levels for intraday traders where price might react. Okay, so if we decide to take any trades here, price might react here or here. Okay, but if you are a little bit long-term trader, you can easily aim this support. Okay, so we have this. We go to 1 hour chart, and on the 1 hour chart we have this trend line, and we have this 1 hour chart short 1 to 3. So look for short entries, target this. In case of the breakout, your goal is here. Of course, if in case of the breakout, you have bigger targets. And because this still looks like you see 4 hour chart long 1 to 3, this situation here, and price might maybe try to read as trend line resistance again. Targets are more than enough for us for scalping. You just simply wait for breakout here. I will just draw the lines. Breakout here, and then target is this. In case of the breakout, price can go again to previous tops. Okay, so there is room to go to previous tops, but we will see in upcoming week. Okay, so those are indices. Silver, you see what we said, possible short scenarios, and target this support zone, and price retraced to our trend line. This was our line. Price retraced, yes, and bounce here. So short entries were okay, but we didn't have continuation to this support zone. Okay, so we are still have extension, and price is still holding. So next week, if you have again breakout, you can try again, or if you are in, you just manage your trade. Okay, but it still can go lower. Simply it might go down because we have this strong support, but we are already on this support. Okay, we are already here. So if price won't continue, then what you can do, look for potential long bounce entries and target resistance. I don't make top down approach here, simply because it's exactly like last week. So if you like, just watch the previous video, because how I approach, when I do top down approach once and I see that my lines are still holding, I don't need to make this anymore. Okay, so this is also nice. So we know exactly what is going on the weekly chart. So basically we can adjust the line and we can say, okay, wait for here. You can look for intraday trades, but you are a little bit limited with this. But if possible, you can grab some trades, or you wait for breakout of this line, and your target is here. In between, you have also strong resistance area here. Okay, so if you take longs, this is where price might to stop and react. If not, you can easily try to target this trend line, this resistance. And another option, in case of breakout of this support zone, this is our next level of target. Gold, I still stay away. I don't like it. It's going up and down, spikes. If I see daily chart like this, I prefer to stay away. Yeah, it's really, there is no point. We are not invited to trade this, so we stay away. Okay, and this is really like one simple look. You can easily understand if the chart is tradable or not. You see, weekly, even weekly chart, we don't have any momentum. Yeah, so stay away. At least I don't trade this. If you still like, you can do this, but I really do not recommend. Okay. Oil broke our resistance. Okay, so this will be interesting because we are making new highs. At least I don't have any previous highs. So my history, it's 2018. Maybe in the past we had something. For me, it's the new historical high. Okay, so I'm not so sure where we can go right now, but definitely I was expecting to get the bounces, to be honest, at least some small retracement, but you see, we can expect, but market can do everything. So, yeah? So that's why, remember, trading plan, risk management, those three things are really, really important. Okay. So right now, simple longs, late long entries for our chart broke our resistance. So if we pay attention on the 4-hour time frame, every single retracement for now is buy. Okay, this might be also a situation that this is only false breakout, because if I don't know, next week, for example, yes, but next week we'll see, big drop, then this will be like a, big spike and the new high. But right now, everything you see, monthly is pointing up, weekly is pointing up, daily is pointing up. Okay, 4-hour chart is pointing up. So just look for buys, look for the retracement and buy. Okay, because buy is really strong. I wouldn't take any short entries because it's too strong. At least if you like to trade against, I would wait for at least for the 4-hour chart trendline breakout, and then I would start to look for short entries to target daily 36 EMA, maybe with the support area here, and then weekly 36. Okay, so this is what we have on oil. So right now, retracements, 1-hour chart, yes, you buy. 4-hour chart, you buy. Okay, so we leave the lines like this. And Bitcoin, we see that it's still without much, yes, without much movement. It's right now, it's on our profit zone. So we can have this breakout, like I said. So if we have breakout, but you need to be a little bit careful, because if we get this situation, and you will still get long 1 to 3, okay, you can aggressively try because on the 4-hour chart we have like a trend line breakout. Okay, because if I draw the line a little bit different on the 4-hour chart, you will see that the price is breaking trend line. So basically, you can try with low risk. Why I say with low risk, because we are still below the 36 when you get this setup. Okay, and our 36 EMA acts like as active support and resistance level. But of course, we care more about the price action and trendline support resistance levels. But still, price like to react. Okay, so you can try with low risk. That's why low risk. So if you normally, I don't know, risk 1%, you can try to take it with 0.5% or 0.2, because if you are right and price continue to go up with the setup, you will get really nice trade. Okay, but if not, at least you will not lose like 1%, for example. Okay, so this, if we see that price is bouncing and we have still continuation, then we can a little bit adjust the line. Yes, if we see that price is going still down, this will be our new line. Of course, we have support and everything is still the same. Okay, so here you can look for break. So we can just say, okay, this or that, and here you have this support zone or with the previous lows, and then you have this. Okay, so this is what we have on Bitcoin. So nothing new, to be honest. If you like to watch weekly, sorry, not weekly, but my top-down approach, you can just pay attention to our previous video. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Of course, feel free to comment this or contact me if you need any help. And again, I would like to invite you for our live event. I'm really excited to do this. Really, trust me, it will help you everywhere in the market. Not only this is called swing trading, but basically you can apply this everywhere to every single market, to different strategies like day trading, scalping. So really, if you are still not signed up, feel free to do this. And if you still have questions, just let me know. Okay. So thanks again. Wish you all great week and hear you soon. Bye.